As discoveries of ancient Shang bronzes thrilled historians and ignited the passions of collectors, they also became a muse for both legitimate artists and wily counterfeiters. This period wasn't just about unearthing relics, it was also a time of grand literary adventures. Take Sīmǎ Guāng, for instance, who penned the comprehensive Mirror for Aid in Government, spanning over 1300 years of history from 43 BCE to 959 CE. His monumental work set a high bar for future historians aiming to blend rigorous scholarship with literary elegance. As we dive deeper into culture, we encounter the world of vernacular literature, a rich tapestry where stories of chivalry, supernatural events, and romance captivated everyone from common street folk to the elite at court. Imagine the bustling streets where storytellers spun engaging yarns about mythological heroes, or the infamous Battle of Red Cliff Tales that drew crowds and stirred the imaginations of all who listened. However, not everyone was a fan of this blossoming of diverse stories. Neo-Confucians, with their strict adherence to classical literary styles rooted in ancient traditions, pushed back. They advocated for literature that echoed the revered texts of the past, a movement that was helped along by the proliferation of affordable copies of classical works. Then there's the Qingming Scroll, a breathtaking 12th century scroll painted in delicate monochrome ink on silk. Measuring an impressive 17 feet long and 10 inches wide, this artwork plunges us into the vibrant urban life of the Southern Song period. Created by the talented Zhang Zedong, the painting is a window into a world teeming with energy and detail. Visualize a bustling bridge where townspeople munch on street food while watching a heated debate between a horse rider and a sedan chair occupant, both arguing over who has the right to proceed first. Nearby, workers struggle to secure a boat with a broken tow line against a backdrop of towering multi-story restaurants and shops filled with an array of goods from toys to funeral offerings. But there's a darker contour to this lively scene: the position of women in society. Portrayed in rare appearances, women are either seen peeking from sedan chairs or delicately washing laundry in the river. The influence of Neo-Confucian ideals had confined many to the indoors. Even more alarming was the practice of foot binding, a brutal tradition that drastically curtailed women's freedom and mobility. The ritual involved tightly binding the feet of young girls to alter their shape dramatically, a painful process that was not only a physical handicap but a symbol of beauty and status within the culture. The origin of foot binding is steeped in legend and allure. A popular tale ascribed its beginning to a Tang emperor bewitched by a dancer with dainty feet, shaped like crescent moons, dancing on a platform shaped like a golden lotus. This aesthetic obsession spiraled outwards from courtly circles, growing into a restrictive yet strangely celebrated custom. Interestingly, bound feet even became a focal point in ancient erotic literature, where they were glorified in ways that might make modern readers blush. Only women who were too poor to escape labor in the fields avoided this fate, ironically bearing the shame of unbound feet, which were by then seen as a marker of lower status. In an era that stretched and redefined artistic, literary, and social norms, sometimes beautifully, sometimes painfully, it's evident that every brushstroke and every tale from those times continues to speak volumes about the complexities of ancient society. Just as we reflect on these snippets from the past, they invite us to question, how far have we really come? Hello, this dive into history isn't just about exploring the rich tapestry of humanity. It's about understanding the profound ways in which our ancestors lived, loved, and adapted to the changing tides of time. Interesting, right? Let's keep going. As we draw this narrative to a close, reflecting on the vibrant and tumultuous era of the Song dynasty offers us a precious glimpse into a time where culture and conflict were deeply intertwined. Li Qingzhao's life and poetry vividly encapsulate this period of intense personal and national upheaval. Her poignant words resonate through centuries. Her call to live heroically, a beacon that transcends time and geography, echoing during the global strife of the COVID-19 pandemic as a salute to resilience and courage. In painting as in poetry, the Song era artists sought to articulate not just what they saw, but what they felt. The ethereal mountain and water paintings aim not just to depict, but to invoke the essence of nature and the human spirit's contemplation of it. As we consider the legacy of these works, it's clear they were not just creating art, but also philosophy in visual form. Each brushstroke a meditation, each composition a reflection on the balance of the void and the real. Here's something concrete. In appreciating these artworks, we engage with the very questions of perception and existence that occupied the minds of those ancient scholars. The philosophical pursuits of the era, as illustrated by Su Dongpo's reflections at Red Cliff, highlight another profound theme: the brevity of human endeavors in contrast to the enduring flow of nature. Su's poetry, inspired by the landscapes that outlived the battles, serves as a powerful reminder of our own transient footsteps in the vast corridors of history. His musings at Redcliffe help us understand a vital and somewhat comforting truth: that while empires rise and fall, the natural world provides a continuum that outlasts the fleeting dramas of mankind. This perspective is crucial as we reflect on the ultimate fate of the Song dynasty, overwhelmed finally by the Mongols' superior military technology and strategy. The irony of the Song's downfall, facilitated by their own innovations in ironmongery that fell into the hands of the Jin and subsequently the Mongols, underscores a cyclical view of history, where human ingenuity often spawns unintended consequences. This narrative arc, from rise to fall, from creation to destruction, invites us to ponder the impermanence of human achievements in contrast to the lasting beauty captured by song artists and poets. As we wrap up this chapter, let's hold on to the image of Su Dongpo, drinking to the moon on the river, amidst the colossal currents of history. His actions encapsulate the essence of what it means to find joy and meaning in fleeting moments, against the backdrop of a vast, indifferent nature. It's a reminder that, though our individual lives and even entire civilizations might fade, the reflections we cast in art, literature, and thought continue to ripple across the surface of human consciousness. This deep interplay of art, history, and philosophy from the Song dynasty not only enriches our understanding of a pivotal epoch in Chinese history, but also offers timeless insights into the human condition. It prompts us to ask ourselves, how are we responding to the currents of our own time? Are we, like the poets and painters of the Song, striving to capture the essence of our era and convey it in ways that will resonate with generations to come? Indeed, pondering on these artistic legacies invites each of us to consider how we too might contribute to the tapestry of human experience, perhaps shaping a future where our echoes, like those of Li Qingzhao and Su Dongpo, continue to inspire courage and reflection in the hearts of those who will one day look back at us. That's it for today's episode on Fun Learn Talks, where stories from business, technology, and history keep your curiosity alive. If you enjoyed the journey, make sure to follow, rate, or share it with a fellow curious mind. And hey, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment or connect with us online. I'm Anu, and I'll catch you next time, right here on Fun Learn Talks. Until then, keep learning, keep wondering.